And the Aztecs will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting a look at the punt team this quickly wasn't really in the game plan as they go 3 and out. The Aztecs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grab near the sticks. It's 4. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Motion from the back. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the hurry up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The give. Touchdown, Aztecs! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
off play action on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes.
And he's still running after the move. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, as you know, there is a fight for the Cyhawk going on between Iowa and Iowa State, and we finally have a winner. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Right on the money. He's going to be stopped a yard or 2 short of the 20. It'll bring up 4th down and decision time. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got it. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. 3:25. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Hankins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The Aztecs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So
there he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Gunderson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance, if you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the offense onto the field again. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. First and 10 coming up. Going to look downfield again. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stumbled to the ground.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Swings it out to his running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. So it's first and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Third down coming up.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. That slices the lead to 2. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 22 over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Rides the back on the option to give. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be second down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Fires and picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The 11-yard line brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ford. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got the quick pass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Aztecs! They move on top here in the fourth.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Man, what a big stop for this defense. The offense kind of gambles. They could have tied the football game. They went for it to try to take the lead, and the defense says... Absolutely not. Not in my house. Got an interesting rest of the fourth quarter coming.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Punch it out of the air.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got his man in the middle. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz, or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Welch. Bringing it back. Touchdown, San Diego State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Fights off the defender. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man in the middle. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And the Aztecs enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Well, after back-to-back losses,